All right, hello again. I'm back with Excel BI Challenge 8. It's been a while. I have actually been doing lots of practice getting ready for Vegas for the last chance qualifier, which is a little bit daunting because once you get to level 4 and 5 and beyond on these cases, it is mad how difficult some of the solutions have to be. Um, so I'm on challenge 8. I now have a sneaky set of lambdas that I've built for myself, and I'm really intrigued to see whether I can use them on this. I've just opened up the workbook. I'm also, if I have to use bloody map and filter again, I'm just not accepting it, and I don't care if I'm recording a 45-minute video. I'm going to look at the solutions and unpick or debug someone else's solution to find a way around it. I'm not doing 20 videos of me using map and filter together because it's driving me nuts. And I'm not learning anything. If I keep just going to the default that I'm used to, it doesn't help. So anyway, that's what I think I'm going to stick to. So let's have a look. Let's move all these fancy little things out the way. Provide a formula in E3 to perform VLOOKUP. To perform a VLOOKUP from the bottom for the city given in E2. Hence, for Miami, the answer would be 802. Okay. Oh, do you have to? Oh, okay. So that's just okay. So I need to put the sales figure, or I'm assuming that doesn't mean I have to use a VLOOKUP because I don't want to. I don't like VLOOKUP. I'm going to just assume that means lookup. So provide a formula in E3 to perform a lookup from the bottom of here, and based on the city that's in this cell. So that's like the lookup text that you have to enter. And I'm assuming all of these cities, therefore, are in the list more than once. Yeah, okay, that's fine. So, oh, am I good? No. Okay, so I think I'm going to use filter. I don't think this is complicated enough to need a map, thank God. It would be really nice to do this without a filter. Could I do it without a filter? There probably are lots of ways you could, but for me, this is an obvious filter. All right, let's just start typing it out. So filter, what am I going to filter? What are the values I want to essentially leave as part of the kind of output array? It's the sales. But I only want to leave the sales where the city equals whatever is in that cell. So if I just do that, it just gives me this. I'm really conscious that I do just waffle, and it may not be that helpful for people that are kind of looking at some of these to try and learn how you use these. So I always think it's quite interesting. If I were to filter on 2 columns, then what I would get back is a spilt array with the 2 columns, but I don't think I need to do that. I think I just need to return the values because it's not a sort on, so you don't need to sort it. It's not about the value in ascending or descending order. It's literally just pick the bottom, which with all of the dynamic array functions is pretty easy because you can just do take the output from that filter and give me the last value only, which is a -1, which would be 802, which is what it says it should be. Let me just test that with London. It says London would be 143. Atlanta would be 275. Okay, cool. So let's just talk. That was quite easy. Let's talk about the take function because you've got take and drop that are kind of a nice pair. So if you look at what, in fact, let me take that off completely. If we go back to what we had before, filter's just returning the values for Miami for sales, so 390, 693, and 802. Take and drop then allow you to extract elements of that array based on either kind of the number of items you want to take from the top. So literally take it from the top, take it from the bottom. So if I was to do, if you remember, in fact, let me put those numbers here. If I were to do a take, and so you can see the first part of the syntax is what's the array you want to take from. It's the output from the filter. If I were to just do 2 as the, which rows do I want to take? It's going to give me the first 2 rows. So the positive numbers for take from the top of the array. And then if I put as a minus on that, I nearly said 0, it's going to take the bottom 2. So take then with a minus number starts from the bottom and counts up, which is different to drop, but I love these as a pair. I do tend to use take more. If I were to drop, just put drop 1, it's again looking from the top because I've got a positive number in this section here. It's dropping the first 1 starting from the top. Similarly, if I were to do drop -1, it's just going to give me the top 2 because it's dropped the last one. It's looking from the bottom and going up because it's a minus number. What happens if I do put a 0? I'm assuming it just puts everything. Yeah, I hadn't really tried that. So I could get to the same answer, albeit it won't be as dynamic, by doing drop 2. That would give me the answer. But if you imagine then if the size of the array from the filter was suddenly 4 or 5 items, this isn't going to work. You could definitely still get there, but it's far more complicated than just doing take -1. Cool. There we go. That was quick and easy. Have a good weekend.